So Carl, what's the name of your business?
Raised Plant Hire Limited.
Okay.
We're based over in Carrington and we have a Remu screener bucket on a Hitachi 13 tonner.
How long have you been in business?
We've been doing the screening and crushing for about 3 or 4 years.
Did you start it up yourself?
Yeah, started ourselves, yeah.
How many different attachments have you got at the moment?
We've only got one.
How happy are you with it?
But it's great. We started off with a smaller deck screener that was a lot slower, meaning that we had to move a lot of products around the yard, moving with shovels back and two, and a couple of different, meant the fuel bill was a lot more expensive. Now we moved it down to just one man, one machine. That sped the job up a lot quicker, really.
You were using a screener beforehand. What type of material?
It's just mixed soils and hardcores, really. So we're trying to separate the hardcore away from the soil so we can crush it for recycled MOT and X6Z2.
Right. Before you had something to screen it with, was that all just a waste?
Yeah, it was all waste, all going to tips, paying for running it back out, and yeah, a lot more expensive. Now we've made a product that we can sell out as well now.
Do you still have some waste, or have you eliminated the?
We still have some still goes to tips, but we've eliminated a lot of it, yeah. We'd say definitely like 70%. With selling soils back out and reusing it on jobs, reusing crush.
What kind of size are you screening at?
The screener's 44mm, and that's getting us all the chunky stuff out, really, leaving us with like a roughish soil. It's not like topsoil as such, but good enough to keep the hardcore clean for the crush, because that's our main priority, really.
The manpower and the machines that you freed up that you no longer have to use, do you still have those, and now you dedicate them to something else?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So the lads are now doing other things, out on jobs rather than spending dedicated days of doing crushing and screening in the yard. Now it's just one man. You can be there permanent, pulling piles up, screening, crushing, doing whatever, different things.
So the whole company is more productive?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You can do it a lot smaller space as well, because it's quite a tight yard. So by having just it on a machine, it means that we're not got to have belts and crushers and screeners set up as bigger stuff, which we're not really set up for that size of stuff.
Did you calculate how long it took you for the bucket to pay for itself once it was working?
I haven't done, no, but I don't think it'd be a long time, to be quite honest, because going off what the diesel were and the maintenance on machines and the wear and tear on having a screener running, a shovel running and a machine running, meaning that it was two operators and wages and stuff. It's got to sped it up quite a lot.
Okay.
A lot cheaper.
Would it be fair to say it's made a considerable difference to your business?
Yeah,
as a whole?
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Did you initially know that you wanted a screening bucket, or
No, never even knew about them, really, to be quite honest. To start with, we started with screeners, like I say, and then tried it with the screener bucket, hired them off Worsley a few times, tried to give it a bit of a demo, really, to see how it works, and it worked well. Works very well with wet material as well, where the screeners used to get blocked up quite quick. With it, but you can go forward and backwards with it. You can knock it around a bit quicker and stuff, especially when it's wet.
Okay. But there are a lot of people who have, we'll call them small companies. They're not producing hundreds of thousands of tons worth of material per year, and they're thinking about getting into screening. If you had one word of advice for them, and maybe it's a question that they should ask themselves to determine, should they buy a screening plant or should they buy a bucket?
I think it'd definitely be worth hiring a bucket to try and see what their own thoughts were. But in my advice, I'd buy a screener bucket over a small deck screener or something of the sort. Definitely, from my experience, I've gone a long way around and found out myself.
Okay, so you started with the screening decks and then went to the buckets.
Yeah, that's it.
Try before you buy. Well, Worsley give you that.
Yeah,
option.
they give you an option. Yeah.
If there was anything you'd change about the screening buckets, what would it be?
A let-off hitch, if you could have a hitch on it. The screener bucket itself, fine.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, and you.
I'll probably see you at Hill Head next year.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thanks.